Hello, everyone. Welcome back to EXP. I'm here again with our same band of merry adventurers, and we are now on our third session. I think their fifth episode, if I'm doing math correctly. Yeah. Not that great at math. But yes, welcome. We're going to continue our tale here today. Last we left off, our adventurers went looking for some information. They stopped by an old friend of Kai's, an old Galapaga named Kay, who had a suggestion to talk to a ribbit at Tommy Horton's. They went there, that's right. Found this friend, and thought it was a dead end when he seemed standoffish about hiring them due to the fact that he had just hired for a job recently. Mort separated from the group to visit his local church. There he communed with Teffing, I believe, and received a small instruction set and a bit of a warning. They then took on the same band of misfits they'd seen the previous same day. This time they confronted them beforehand, taking and dealing a couple swipes each.
It went so well.
So good.
Someone was not aggressive.
Because
listen here, that's sleep. That pocket sleep.
It was like a pocket sleep.
It worked.
That was pretty good.
It did work.
They were hastily stopped by Dragon herself when she slammed her axe into the side of the building, almost beheading the other group's dwarf. Mort then decided to leave the group to fend for themselves. Or did he? As he turned the corner and wild-shaped into a small mouse. Right? It was a little mouse. The other three were brought inside and told the same story about how they'd have to fight for the position or die trying. Meanwhile, our little mouse took an adventure around our abandoned building. By sneaking under a small table, he was able to find a hand-drawn map that had been crumpled and tossed at the feet of Dragon and this mysterious Teal and Ferris. Alba tried to sneak around by asking for the bathroom, attempting some shenanigans, and was ultimately only able to use the bathroom.
Listen here, I pooped a 15, okay? My stealth has gone
We were
up.
working together. I did just as bad as you, I'm gonna be honest, so...
We were trying so hard.
You guys were. You were also being very suspicious.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was not my best idea.
Our party...
Be very suspicious. Be very suspicious.
Our party was then brought into the fighting ring, one less member, and began a duel. The antics were heightened. Intensity was flared as Søren lifted a member of the opposing team into the air on the end of his sword, and a small mouse was making his way up the hallway stairs. This mouse then kamehameha the wood next to a sealed metal door and walked through just before hearing a door creak open outside, a quick stab to the gut, and the flop of a body. In the ring, arrows notched and were pointed towards the party. After his eyes adjusted, our mouse spotted a large scaled red dragon egg sitting at the center of the table. The rest of the party braced themselves and were pleasantly surprised when the arrows met the other party before the side of the building exploded. What would you like to do?
Can we just look over and see what exploded through the wall?
You guys in the ring.
Perception check?
Sure, if you guys want. Here, we'll do like a team roll, I guess, for the three of you. So that's you guys double lead. Yeah, who would like to lead
I got
that?
+2 on my perceive.
Right, you're leading.
Instinct.
Okay.
My instincts
So
say.
yeah, you'll lead this, but then, what are you trying to discern? Where it came from, or I guess just any information?
No scripts.
Nice.
He got a kiddie pool.
I got a little kiddie pool for my
You're not
dice.
gonna miss.
Yay.
So
my
before
God.
anything, DC, I'll say 12.
Already being rewarded, huh?
Did you get a 2 and a 1?
Yeah.
I need
Yeah,
to
I
remove
did.
the kiddie pool, actually.
So
We're
that's a
going
-1.
Yeah, so I got a 1 and a 3.
Oh, so that's a -1.
Sorry.
I got 8 and a 6.
Okay. That's
Where
math.
I think
14.
I've run over to try to
14,
Scar.
you have a
That's
plus whatever?
Yeah.
Plus 2, so it's...
+2, -2.
Oh, so 14.
So 14?
Yeah, what is it with
That's
That
still
wasn't
beats it.
necessary, alright? No.
Hope or fear?
Yeah.
Hope. So you gain a hope as well.
You're so helpful.
I'm just
Alright.
over at Scar, like, it'll be... I'm bracing for the arrows. I'm not helping.
Yeah, you guys are sitting there. You guys, you're bracing for the arrows and like shielding yourself, so you don't even see them kind of hit the other people. And you're looking around. You look up in the direction sort of the explosion came from, which was behind where Dragon is sitting, up this in the seating area, and that's that area behind. There's like the door they came in and all that stuff. So your first thought can be, what the hell did this mouse do?
I'm just a mouse.
But yes, so you look up that way, and it absolutely came from right behind there. I'll say you also notice that Teal and Ferris is not there anymore.
Oh.
But Dragon is sitting there. She kind of sits up for a second, goes, "What the fuck?" All right, points down to you guys. She goes, "You made your first. You've met your first match. You're still alive. If you want to stay alive, find out what the fuck is happening." Guards, lock it down. And so all the guards around the area start marching off in different directions.
Let's
as
go.
she sits there and
Alright.
watches for you guys.
So we're in. Is there a door that like
You're in
exits
this.
or
You're in
is
this
it-
pit area. There are the two entrances that have like the portcullises that
have
are
they
down.
raised them?
They are not raised right now.
Did you say that? So, just like for view of like the field, like the explosion happened behind her. Is the wall broken down? Could someone theoretically go through the hole that got exploded,
So
or was it just
you
a sound?
guys, from your vantage point, you're in the pit.
Right.
If you look up in her direction, it's like a seated area with a wall and a like double door that is right to her left. You saw probably the doors kind of like poof, 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 poof a little bit, but you can't see anything beyond that. It's in the hall behind.
Can I try to scale the wall and get up to there?
Sure.
I'll
I
get down
was-
on the ground and I'll like cup my hands.
Okay.
and
Let's
get ready
go!
To throw you up.
All right.
I have an experience of I like rocks.
What?
Of
I
course.
Yes.
lived in the mountains. I can scale
like
a good rock.
Yeah.
That's rocks.
Amazing. Would you like to go up
Nice
first?
rocks.
I
Sounded
don't. I
first.
don't like rocks, so only some.
Sure.
I'll get down and I'll like put my hands down to like throw you up.
I was gonna say
Okay.
I'm only
So-
really big.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna,
I'll
like,
say you guys who are scaling with advantage. So you roll a d6 for these guys to give them advantage. Give me, I think it's an agility roll. Yes, we'll do agility for
Just do
Really
the
cool.
rocks.
leaping and
Oh,
jumping.
That's not a 7. I did it with a 6 fearfully, but
Okay,
wait,
so I
no,
get a
plus
fear.
2. I did it with an 8 fearfully.
plus
Okay.
3. Plus my 3.
I did it with a 9 fearfully.
That was that's 11.
Did it with a 24, hopefully.
Okay. So you get a hope.
Yay!
24, you're scaling it up like no problem. You are like, I like rocks. It's just you're like exhausted and your fingers are also already the way they are. So you try and it doesn't seem, you get up a little bit and kind of get back down.
There's just that one handhold that's just a little too high.
Yeah,
for
it's
my
just
tiny
right
hands.
over your reach.
So
These wooden
I
rocks
have a
aren't very
thing
good.
called leap,
Wood rocks? We're in a wood cave?
We are in a wood cave.
That's right.
where I can jump up to close range without an agility roll. Can
Yeah.
I just pick her up like a sack of potatoes and just jump up there?
Sure.
As you're like struggling,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like, come on. I just backward knee hop.
Yeah, the goat leg
I
knees
don't
go
like
backwards
backward
and
knees.
I'm gonna
It's
throw
normal.
down a rope too and have Skarn grab the rope with his maws, and then I'm gonna like slowly
Fair.
pull him up as he's crawling up the wall.
Yeah, without issue.
Yep.
Scar, I'll say you guys have done this before.
Yes, not the
He
first
grabs
time.
on both sets of mouths or whatever.
Jaws, yeah,
Jaws.
mouths, sure.
Like grab onto it as it just.
I'm just watching off to the side, like,
You can do it!
Dragon's watching this like.
what have I done?
There are stairs right there.
We would have to exit the wood cave into another wood cave,
This is
into
our warm-up.
another wood cave to go up the set stairs. And I don't know how many stairs there were. You do. I don't. I think they could pass the bathroom.
You think Skarn and the other head are coordinated enough they could, like...
So yeah, it's Scald and Yarn, and that's what they're
Scald,
doing.
yep.
They're
Scald
boom,
and
boom,
Yarn.
boom, boom,
So
and then they're
it's
just
Skarn.
scarring together. Yeah.
Darn chicken.
Yes.
Wait, no.
Lord drop.
Bam.
It's a nickname.
Maybe
yeah,
maybe
you guys,
the words mean something. Who knows?
you guys make it up there, up to this level. Dragon is standing up now and is like gesturing towards the door behind her. There's the double doors there that are still gonna.
I'm just rushing in.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
there's not much else.
I'll follow behind.
What do my little
Okay.
mouse eyes see?
Yes, at this point, after the pulling up the side, over, not in the hallway anymore,
Yep.
through a little tunnel in this side room. Like I said before, it's like this sort of lab-esque. There are these long tables with various beakers and people in like these, what are they called? Like aprons to protect from various, liquids and all that stuff. Tools are on various tables as well, and there's like boxes off to the side, some that are open, some that are closed and just stacked, sort of thing. But in the center is this dragon egg, which now that your eyes have adjusted and you feel like a stinging sort of, or the high pitched like ringing in your ears as you realize it like blew you back against the wall there, and so you're sitting up. And your little mouse, your little mouse head, your little mouse eyes are blinking and adjusting to the light as you see the side of this building is now blown out into a circle, and you can see sort of down into like the alleyway. And as you look, this egg seems to be sort of losing balance and rolling as you see something swoop in and land 2 feet right next to it.
What kind of something are we talking about? If it's a bird, I might run at it. If it's a dragon, I might not.
No, it is a bipedal sort of silhouette of an individual with what looks like shiny armor, and just cling sort of lands next to it and sees the egg like moving, losing balance, and goes after it.
Cook the egg.
I really want to trip this person. I don't know what's going on, but anyway.
As you're debating, you see 2 other hands rope the side, or turn around the side of the exploded circle in the side of the wall as you're thinking.
Are there any other tables or desk type things that I can run and hide under to keep watching from a better vantage?
Yeah, definitely. I'll say, in the blast or something, maybe one of the tables like put over to the side and is like next to some of the boxes, and it's like one of those with like a shelving little thing underneath it, and there's like a couple boxes and a couple of glasses have just kind of put off to the side and broken, but there's definitely like a hiding sort of spot there.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably just gonna scurry around under things. Exactly. And
Are you trying to hide as well?
Yeah,
Okay. I'll say go ahead and give me...
I think I have enough hope. I'm gonna
finesse.
just spend one of my hope in this mouse form. I can
Okay.
spend a hope and not make a roll. And just
Okay, and just...
automatically succeed on.
All right.
scurrying around.
That's cool.
That's
Scurry!
awesome.
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna very quietly make my way around and try to get a better vantage to look at them. Can I try to get
Okay.
a better look at the egg and the people
Sure.
touching it?
I'll say with that, go ahead and make what is that? Instinct roll.
That is a 13 fear.
Thank you for the fear.
You're welcome.
I didn't like the accent on that.
Thanks. As you get there, you get up underneath this table here. You look, and as you sort of go off to the right to get underneath this table, you kind of have that cross view now outside of the wall, and you look, and clinging onto the side of the wall via a rope that is tied to the top, but he's like sort of walking along the side of the wall. You see an individual with a large cap, what seems to be a fungal individual that is moving across the side of the wall, trying to get in as well. As you see the other hands on the other side peer around, and there seems to be a more feminine-looking figure, and in Ferris curls in as well as this person in the shiny armor goes and stops the egg from rotating.
Talk to your mushroom bro.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Can I try to attempt
I'm
to?
sorry, not an Ferris, a Qatari, if I'm being right.
Can I try to use my fungal network to chat with this man in front of me
Okay.
through the mycelium?
All right. And what is that you're using? It's
It's my racial ability.
yes.
The spores in the
Spellcast
air.
with a DC
Yeah, you
12.
see like the as he like enters of spores.
Um,
All right.
well, I failed my spellcast.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fearfully, I might add.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
I want to ask, did we see
Those
any
monkeys.
of that was happening? Like, or are we
So-
still running in, or are we in?
Yeah, I'll say that about happened at the same time. And I'll say as you guys bust open the double doors, you guys see opening up that metal door on the opposite side, that Teal and Ferris, who turns back to look at you guys, steps through the door and shuts it.
In our
It-
faces?
Yes.
I immediately run up and just kick the shit out of the door.
Okay.
Good guy.
Go ahead, give me an attack.
No chance you have opportunity to launch.
15 with hope.
15. I'll say yeah. No problem. So, 15.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say beats him locking the door. So as you go up and poof, you guys see the
Actually,
metal
17.
door. Yeah, then that definitely. The metal door you guys see kicks open and he goes blah and on the opposite side of it and is kicked back against that table that the other team you now see through the door is holding this egg on the table. But as this guy is kicked back into it, he goes blah and like bends back on the table, and this table itself again is moved, and the person there with the silver attire or the silver armor kind of loses grip on it for a sec as it goes and starts moving again.
I want to use magic hand.
Okay.
I got magic hand. I can grab it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Because I don't want yoke on us.
I don't want
And I don't want Dami Mommy to kill us all.
Fair.
Well, I ain't got no plus on
I don't want no
Would you
yoke.
say that's a finesse?
magic hand to kind of catch it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'd say finesse or agility, either one.
It's a 17. Fearfully,
17.
but 17.
What does it look like as this magic hand
Like,
suddenly?
literally, because I'm tiny and I already see that it's big, I'm just going, ah! And you just see these two massive, like, purple goo hands just, like, clunk, go underneath it.
As if,
And I'm literally just trying to, like, bring it
Starts-
closer to us because I'm like, I don't know what you want with this, but it's ours.
And could
Alright.
I try to? I pull out the grappling hook as I see you do this. Can I try? I don't know how this is gonna happen.
Grappling hook with an
Is
egg?
there
Egg?
anything on the table behind?
the
her?
egg.
Yeah.
Not on the table, but there's a person standing there, and as you're looking, he's going to use a fear, seeing the egg fall off and then be caught by these spectral gooey hands and start to move toward you guys. I'm going to use a fear to activate him, and he's going to do a reinforce action and move I mark a stress with that, so that he moves up to a close distance. And he's going to make an attack on you.
Oh.
I'm currently holding the egg with goo hands since you want it to fall.
Apparently.
He just doesn't want you to have it.
I will drop it. Don't think I won't.
Does a 14 hit.
Who's
Yeah. You guys look and you
Wait,
start.
no,
You
so
see this
sad. That's
now
not-
human male fighter in this shiny, armor with short, like dirty blonde hair. Comes up with this spear. And jumps right, like quick movement, tries to beat the egg there, and then stab you.
Can I ask who like appears to be the leader of this group? Is it the metal armored person, or is it the person in blue? Do I have a feeling of who people are looking up to, like as like management wise, in the room that we're in right now?
I'll say I'll say easy enough as these two other individuals, the Qatari and now the Fungal, sort of peel in. They see this happening, and their eyes are trained on this person in the armor that's right up next to Alba. This guy seems to be the leader.
Me.
You have 8 damage coming to you.
You and your men will not see the light of day. We will kill all of you, and even if you try to run, Dragon will end you all.
He goes, I'd like to see you try. And then
as he says,
goes for the egg.
I'm gonna try and throw the grappling hook and try and wrap it around his neck.
Oh,
Like I want to
all
like
right.
sling it to the side and have it go and just.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Okay.
So I guess we're in combat now. That's how seamless this daggerheart combat is.
Wow.
Okay. That is a. I guess I add finesse to this, because grappling hook typically isn't a weapon. But so,
Grappling hook.
That's a 21 with hope.
That hits.
Yeah. So what do I do for damage on that one? Just do
Are you trying to do damage or are you trying to like control?
Yeah, definitely control him. Like I want it to
Okay.
like wrap around his neck, maybe stab into it a little bit.
Yeah, like
Because
it's a
it's
grappling
sharp-
hook.
it's
It's got to
sharp-edged.
latch in somewhere.
Yeah, and so
Um,
that I could just pull him off
okay.
balance.
Do you guys? Do any of you have like a dagger?
I have a
please.
small dagger.
I'd say dagger damage,
Okay.
but I don't think it's
a-
sneak attack because it's like.
That's I don't expect it to be. Oh no. Well, that dice is gone to the floor.
All right.
That's only 3.
right.
Yeah.
Remember, lots of small hits better than one big hit.
I was gonna say,
So you
Yeah.
see that grappling hook goes out, and then he goes as he's like turning around and trying to look at this egg. It just kind of like clotheslines him a bit.
Good try.
I think seeing that words aren't getting anywhere, Søren's going to eat his own words, and he wants to. I'm gonna try to run up
One
and
big.
grab this egg, and then just football carry it and run it out the exact same way that we came.
Okay. So I'll say, go ahead and give me a agility. I'll say to get there in time.
Could I mark a stress to move anywhere within far range without making an agility roll to get there?
Sure. So this is
Or
less
is this to get? That's fine. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could use that. If I can't, I'll honestly
Yeah,
roll
it's
it.
less just getting to that spot. It's getting there faster than like one of their reactions.
Sure.
Because as you guys are coming in, you see another set of hands folding along the edge of it, and you guys see a taller, more broad-shouldered, sort of furbolg individual, darker fur, sort of curling in now as well into this blasted side of the building
How many are
with big horns.
Yeah, I think we need
That
to.
is now.
I'm trying to grab this thing on a run. I got a 14 with hope.
14. All right. Let me just see if one of them.
Rollies?
buddy?
Yeah,
I can
14.
help you out here.
I'll-
I got magic mist.
Oh yeah. Ninja me. Let me
Ninja
get
you
out of
out of
ninja
there.
me the,
Jutsu. Grab
ninja me
the
the fuck
egg.
out of there.
It was 14 with hope or fear.
A 14 with hope.
Okay.
I have maximum hope. I'm ready to do
That's-
some
that's
collaboration.
super-
I got enough hope. I
It's
got
on
enough
the
hope to
page.
collab.
Wait a
Is
minute.
it? Do you think?
It's definitely not cocked. That's
Okay.
definitely not cocked.
All right, that's a 5. So you get there before you see the Qatari sort of ready a bow and start notching an arrow. But before they're able to do anything, you're there and you have the egg now in your hands.
Could I?
Scorn, let's go!
I want a magic mist
Skarn is
so
like
bad.
just getting in the doorway after coming up the rope, and he's like,
For flavor, could I have just like pulled the armored guy in front of the dude with the bows to block?
"Sure,
Just
I'll say you've like
Oh,
directed
damn.
now." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Ugh." Yes.
I want us magic mist this. I'm gonna smoke bomb.
Okay. All right.
We're
We'll
gonna
see how it goes.
Listen here, at this point my pockets are full of stuff. Please be good. That is a...
Math.
Well, what do you think? A knowledge?
So you're trying to.
Cast roll?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
what
is
is
it a
it?
it'd be a
spell?
spellcast.
Is it to hit me or is it like to?
So in very close range, I literally just put a very thick fog around us.
Does it say you have to roll for that fog?
It's for very close range, and honestly, I would say sure, because I just got a 14 with hope, so...
Well, like, I guess if it doesn't say, I don't know
yeah,
how
I
you
would say
wanna
maybe
roll
your
that.
spellcast
Okay.
modifier, if there's... You probably got one.
You probably just do it.
I think she
I
just
think
does
you
it.
just
I
do
think
it.
she
I
just
just-
does
sounds
it.
like-
Yeah, I think you just get it done.
I just
Okay.
did. I did it very well, though.
It's a lot of smoke.
Brother, this wood cave.
We get it.
You're just like,
Oh, you
Is it like
just hear go,
frosty?
Alright.
Is it like cold? Is it like snow almost?
Ooh, that would be nice. And then you're just like,
Ooh.
let's go, they hate doing this. This is the
Um,
worst. You just hear me like muttering it sucks as I like walk out.
Well,
you walk out.
you potentially don't get far, as
Boy.
I'm going to use a fear,
Mm.
uh,
Oh no.
to bring
Yes,
in
use
this
those
fungal individual. You see this guy, the guy with the thing around his neck goes, Minnie! As this fungal turns around, and I'm going to spend a fear to bring this guy in. It says spend a fear to do this, so I'm just going to spend another one. Yeah.
Hey, you got left in that bank over there.
As you see these, like, sort of like Baymax sort of like round hands kind of come up,
gosh.
and you see like they start to kind of wiggle as this magic sort of almost like shadows emerge from his hands. So where you threw the what was it again? A fog, a mist, where you threw the mist as it starts to. He's going to place shadow shackles. So,
I like the sound of that.
I don't either.
I don't
choosing
want
a point
to do
within
that.
far range, that's that. All targets within close range of that point, which you guys are all around. Maybe not you, because you're under this table off to the side. But the
I'm
three
still
of
just watching
you.
this all from under the table.
Yeah.
Bro's in the closet there. He's just like, ooh.
You have
Yo.
no idea where the
Yeah.
is.
You kid to help out.
You all, it doesn't even say that there's a like save or anything like that. You are all temporarily restrained. Each time you act while in this area, it says that they add 2 action tokens to the action tracker. We don't have an action tracker.
Aren't you outside the room?
So we're just gonna say
I
that you
was
guys
trying to-
are
I don't-
restrained.
I think she cut us off right as I picked the egg, though. which is
Yes,
why
so
we're
you're
all
there with
restrained.
the egg, and you start to go. At the same time, this goes off, and then the fun girl goes, bam! And as you guys are on the way out of the door, almost like you guys are squeezing at the door together,
Oh,
you guys
no.
feel these shadow shackles just, and then wrap around your arms and legs. And so you guys can break free of the restraints with a strength roll, or by spending 2 hope.
Is it our turn to do stuff, or are you still going?
Yes, that is his turn. So it goes back to you guys.
You don't mind if I break out real quick and just sprint?
Go for it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna-
There's one thing I would like to do first.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
absolutely.
going to scurry up right in front of that guy and cancel my beast shape.
Okay.
Put a
You
puff of
guys-
spores and be
Did you guys then see
That's Big Mort.
Big Mort?
More.
You see standing there 2 fun girls face to face. He's still there with his arms out, and he goes, "Hmm."
Brother, we must not fight like this.
I'm putting your
Our,
anger
our goals are aligned here. You must trust us. Let us go.
It kind of takes him back a second. Give me a
Mort and Minnie. That's got to be a good combo,
More
right?
mini.
Come
there's
on.
there's the spin-off campaign.
Yeah.
I'm going to add.
Give me
Worry,
a
trust sent us.
give me a presence roll to deceive or charm, I guess, if you're actively persuading or actually deceiving.
16.
16.
Hope
Okay.
What's
So
your
yeah, you
bonus?
gain a hope as well.
I don't have one.
Oh.
I should
Wow.
have more charisma.
You just said that.
Yep.
Damn. That's crazy.
I might just have to spend a hope to get out of these chains because
I spent 2. I spent
got
2
a
to get out.
negative
Okay, so you're
1
spending 2.
strength.
And then I'll take a stress, and I am booking it with Scarn out of the room.
I was hoping I'd get him
Alright.
to drop it before you had to spend it.
I spent
Oh.
the 2.
Okay.
I was
That would
hoping-
be good as well.
That
but-
was, yeah.
So, with that roll, he's not gonna drop it, but you see his hands kind of go down for a second,
We'll take it.
but not all the way. Like he's prepared, but he's like, "I trust you." I think. All right. So, yes, that doesn't drop, but you guys are spending 2 hope.
I'm spending 2 hope, and then I'm also gonna mark a stress and just run as far as humanly possible.
Okay.
Go very far, no agility roll, just
So-
with the egg, full sprint.
All right. With the size of, how the building is laid out, you have down the hallway, you have through those double doors again, and then there's the couple other rooms that are here.
As I go out those doors,
Down the hallway
or,
is
I
also
guess-
the stairs, if you want that.
Did I hear them raising the doors to the arena at all, or did I hear them keeping them down as we? That?
There was no noise of like raising
Okay.
the gates or anything.
My fear is that Marcel knows the layout. I don't think Søren knows the layout from this room. So
That's true.
I think back in the arena, were there other doors that were open around that kind of rim that I remember?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think I want to go the way I came, and then I want to try to go to that door in that arena.
Okay. Yeah, like you go through the double doors
Yeah.
and you look, and I'll say, because there was some more people there, there are 2 smaller doors on opposing sides of the ring.
Okay. That's where I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna try to get out
Left or right?
that way. I'll go right.
Okay. You go right, so you can go far distance.
I can go.
That's
I can go within far range without making an agility roll. to get
Okay,
there.
length of like a paper. So hallway, I'll say is about very close width. So nice and easy. That's a couple inches, and then we'll say you go close the rest of the way, and I'll say you get to the door itself,
Okay.
and you're right at the edge of it. Can like push it open, but don't necessarily go all the way through.
Okay.
yet.
Sure.
All right. What is happening back here?
I
yeah, very tiny.
Oh yeah.
I can't understand this.
It is a stair that has an arrow and you can rotate it any direction.
He fixed it. He walked up to you and went,
No. So I'm going to,
Mhm.
as the fog's going up, can I make like a very what's the word I'm looking for? A very pointed mental note of
Mhm.
every single facial feature of each of the people that is in this room, looking for
Crit.
any kind of
Crit.
symbolism that they have, or like maybe they have certain colors that match between all of them. Like I want to spend my whole turn doing that.
Okay. All right. So I'll
I'm just
say.
waiting for another 54 damage. That's what I'm here for.
How injured do you guys all look?
Not.
I'm
Okay.
doing okay.
Not
I
at
have
all.
I got a 2.
The last fight was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't there for the fight, so my guys like checking on you guys.
Yeah.
Do you-
Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll to comprehend and analyze each of one of their faces as you take a second to do that.
You want me to help you out with that? I got a +1.
I think I have something I can use. Can I use my experience of let's get down to business, because I work with a lot of different people and I
You need to
use a
remember
lot
names.
of their
Really, the business aspect of it.
Yeah.
I do a lot of things and I use it against a lot of people.
That's very true.
So-
I'll say.
I could
yeah.
say he's on the business end of things.
Oh, it's almost a fucking crit. So that is a
on the business.
It's an 11 and a 1.
that's a 13 with hope.
Okay, so you still get hope. Y'all haven't rolled with like fear to trigger like the.
It's a
GM
new,
roll.
it's a new session,
new-
all right.
that's
It's a new
crazy.
day.
New day.
It's a
Y'all
new
bless
day.
New
your
session,
dice.
new us.
I'm locked in, all right. It is a new
Joke's
day.
on you. We've been purposely making you empty out your bank.
Very true. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So what was it again?
it's only a 13.
A 13. Okay. I'll say. So. The guy. So thinking of the situation right now, you have the guy with the grappling hook who's facing away from you. So
Yeah.
you can remember, like, you can see the back of his head and the back of his armor. There's no immediate sigils or anything like that, but it seems to be just like regular
You said what
sort
was he?
of
What species was he?
And the arm.
human male in this what looks like just regular sort of
Does he have
fighter
a helmet
plate
or
armor.
colored
No
hair?
helmet. Dirty blondish hair. Seemed to be a little bit like pompous, like full of
Do I
himself.
know his height? This is
Maybe
like my
like-
whole
5
character.
turns.
Yeah, maybe like 5'11" ish.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can see the like or what are like the night boots called?
Not stirrups. The
Yeah, but his night boots also seem to have a little bit of a heel on them.
Insecure about his height.
He got his night booties.
Yep, loves his boots.
On height.
lifts.
I'll say the other one you can kind of get because you get the Minotaur's coming in. It's a big sort of.
He's a Minotaur?
The stat block says Minotaur, but
Oh
it's
my
described
God.
as a furbolg
No,
with
Mini-
just
Mini's
giant
the fun-
horns.
I know, but the Minotaur. I was like, I remember something from your.
So you're
backstory
like,
about
okay,
Minotaurs.
that's just a tall fuck off
I know.
Minotaur.
That's right.
And then I'll
He's a
say
monster.
the Katari. You look, and as she's writing this bow, you see she's kind of honing in as well, seeing to find some sort of like, see if she can see through any bit of fog or anything like that to get the point that she wants to hit. And by doing that, she's kind of leaving her face out in the open. So she seems to have this like calico fur, and like when she's honing in on this, like her ears are very pointed. She's trying to like hear through the fog as well. Like you can tell this is like a hunter type person. And she's also on the taller side. We'll say like a 5'9", 5'10" in height.
Okay. How tall did you say the Minotaur person was? Or do I get a gauge of that? If I don't, it's fine.
I'll say if you want to get the other two, you wouldn't get an exact height on the Minotaur. Just big fuck off Minotaur.
That's fine.
Like
That's
you
fine.
would recognize
That's
this
no
guy
big
as well because he's got giant muscles and his horns. They move like the big what is it? The ones that go out really wide.
Okay. Wide
yeah.
horns. Okay, got it.
Longhorns, I guess. Yeah. But
Aha.
yeah, they're long horns.
Yeah.
Yes, got these long horns, so you can get those guys. And then you try to look for the fungal, and you just see the backside of your
Yeah.
fungal.
I do have this name. Though. So, okay.
Yes.
And then I'm just gonna step into the fog and like probably accidentally bump into you.
Yeah.
You could be like,
Shackled by doing that?
Yes. Are you?
Maybe
So are
spend
you? You're spending 2 to get out of there.
I
All right.
and then I think I'm gonna accidentally bump into you, realize it. Let's go.
I'll say, as you're doing that, we'll use a fear again.
No.
I had an idea. If we get out, I can, because I'm
Søren's-
good with the fire. I know
So
you're
what
running.
is-
Well, Soren's thinking like, he's wondering why Van Wall didn't come in there with us. He's also wondering if he should even give her this egg. I'm thinking like Ben.
Go.
I've gone a little to the dark
I'm
side.
kinda
I'm
with
not gonna
you.
lie.
This thing's so hard. It's yeah.
I'm
I'm
like,
kind of with
I'm-
you. So.
if she had been in the
Superb
same room, I
8.
would have been thinking that. But that's where my head is, just so you all.
I'm just saying, super bait. We got a turtle lady.
Yeah.
Let's all remember, we are the bad guys.
True.
Morally ambiguous.
No, not really.
I think also while we were in that room, I think I didn't describe it, but you saw, I think, visible disgust on Søren's face as he looked around and saw the alchemical equipment inside of this room. There was like visible disgust on his face as he looked at it and the smashed
wait.
glasses, and he kind of reeled back a little bit, and he saw the egg and he just went for it and wanted to get the hell out of there as soon as humanly possible.
There's alchemy around me.
There's like glass vials and all that stuff that like things have knocked over since there's like boom, and then some guy hit the
I
table.
want to blow it up.
Oh god.
You
I
would.
may roll for something.
I was
in a
gonna say.
second.
I'm gonna let you do your thing. I understand the DM also needs turn. I will.
So yeah, what does your mist do? Does it do anything for people who are trying to look through it or anything like that?
Oh, it's literally just. It's described as just a super thick mist. Usually, you can use it to kind of give yourself a short rest because people are like, "Where that day?" Like,
So you just can't see.
you can't see.
I'll say
Classic fog.
Very useful.
You can
this
thick it.
moment.
You can cut it with a knife.
Wow.
You just.
It's that thick. It's like meringue.
Thicker than pre-soup.
I'm picturing a meringue cloud. You're
It's
just like,
so thick. It's falling off like jelly.
we're literally Tom and Jerrying it.
Oh, God.
Just like-
So I did learn a fun fact recently. Apparently, a standard cumulonimbus cloud is very heavy, like billions of pounds. Don't fact check me. I read this off of the thing of Chex Mix on the plane.
No.
I read this
per Chex Mix.
Chex big blocks.
Technically, it was called the snack mix.
Nice.
It wasn't Chex Mix because it had no checks.
Off-brand.
Oh.
Right. Still tasty.
Check sponsor us.
Not sponsored.
Supporters, contact us.
Same brain cell.
Okay. So I'll say, for Fog's sake, I'll make this with disadvantage, as our Katari has a bow ready to go and sees you like kind of go off into the shadow.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yes, and it's gonna aim for you.
Perfect. Your best shot.
She'll mark a stress.
Probably not.
All right, I won't.
You have to do
And
reverse.
snip, snip, snip.
You have to-
Copyright.
That'll stay in
Time
there.
out. Time out.
I'm so off key. No one.
Honestly, if you're gonna do that, you have to do the reverse parody. So not only do you have to mix up the words, you also have to sing the melody in reverse.
Mm.
Okay. She'll
My
mark a
brain
stress.
shot
Hit me. Away, fire you.
I was just thinking.
How dare you say that?
That was copyrighted.
So she'll take a stress as well, to notice her companions sort of off kilter in your direction, and she'll hone in for a second, sort of do extra calculations for a sec as she sees you like step a specific direction, and she gets a +1 attack modifier.
Ew.
She knows trigonometry.
Oh no, not trig.
Not the angles.
Sokatoa.
So I rolled a 3 on the disadvantage.
Never mind. She failed trig. We're
I rolled a
good.
3 on the disadvantage. She gets a +1 attack
wait,
modifier, so it's
yeah.
technically a -2.
I thought that was actually.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Woo! 0.
0. As you're
She
stepping
tried-
in the mist.
She just tried to
find
find
an
an
out of
angle.
the air and be like,
Yeah, you kind of see it, and you're like, whoa.
and
Got it
just
for a
like,
sec.
I kind of just like drop it and just
That's
move.
valuable.
God, dude. My
Remember,
coffee
kids.
dice betrayed me.
Aha!
Remember, kids, you can find an angle if you have the side angle side,
So
but you
Katoa.
can't do it if you have the angle side because that's ass.
But then at least you have ass.
But at least you have ass.
All right.
That's
So
a
back
quote.
to fantasy.
Yes.
But it-
I want less math in my fantasy.
So, are y'all okay? If
yes, so what do you guys do?
If I scream,
Bloody
everybody get down, or like everybody get
you
down.
do you.
I'm
You
just
do you,
saying,
fam.
there is a
I'm
good
in the
chance.
other
in the room.
You're gone.
I'm next to you.
You're not.
You're next to me, so you hear me say
Oh,
get
yeah.
down.
I'm in front of you.
I'm like,
You hear me say get
Yeah, you're
down.
also in the room.
Yeah.
Plus, you're right next to the big hole.
Yeah.
So
With
you
all
might
the
go.
bad guys in it.
That
What's he
enthusiasm.
trying to
I love
blow
the
up?
enthusiasm. Ben.
so what do you yell?
I was gonna
Yeah.
yell get down because if there's alchemy around me, there's a good chance that something's gonna explode.
I'm going
Because I want to use my
You're not wrong.
experience. I want to use my experience. Time for roasting.
Oh shit.
So
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
Can I
make.
leave first?
I'm gonna make a note of what's going on. I'm going to. I grab you. I'm gonna pick you up. Do it. As I
You say-
turn to start leaving, as
I'll
I
say
like,
this is happening
face you
very
the direction.
fast. For you to do anything, I'll say give me a.
You're a big mushroom man. You're pretty light on your feet.
I'm debating between finesse or agility, whichever way you think you would do it. If
Got
you
a
would
0 and a
move your
-1.
mushroom to see if you react fast enough.
You can see that one.
It doesn't look good.
It's 11.
He
Okay,
does very good at the.
What?
that's less than half.
Okay, so my immediate plan was,
Mhm.
as soon as she says hit the ground, wild shape into a thing to help me get out of this. The
Uh-huh.
thing that I'm wild shaping into does have a plus to finesse.
Okay.
Could I have a +1? Would a 12 save me?
So that roll would have been your reaction to either turn or to hit the ground or do something. So I'll say, but before you're able to do that, this goes off.
Oh,
Well.
Yep.
that's a lot of.
So what are you doing?
That's easy.
You're looking at this out. What are you do? Like, do you have fire or?
Yeah, I was gonna because I got my little fire hands. I was
Yeah.
gonna do a nice little
Uncle Iroh.
I just like
Yeah.
I again like pick you up potato sack style, and so you're just like yeah, you're like
From the
thrown in
mist.
my arms, just like
Yep.
blowing bubbles across holding its fire.
I'm literally just you're
So-
literally holding me like I'm a flamethrower.
I'm holding you like this under my arm, and you're
The
just
fungal is looking at you and is like, you guys are connecting before you guys hear hit the ground or whatever, right? It was hit the ground.
Yeah.
You hear hit the ground, and the fungal in front of you, you see the indented eyes just go like get wide automatically.
So it's the air drying up.
Yeah. As he prepares.
You're fine.
This Guitari also goes, huh? And the Minotaur just like everyone has this moment of shit. As from this mist they see. Go ahead, I get to roll.
I'm on a
See
roll
what
to
you
see if
hit.
something blows up.
So I'll say it's
It
12
isn't-
or higher.
Can I re-roll because it hit the thingy-mabobs? I hit Mort.
My dice were in the way. I'm sorry.
I hit Mort.
Sure.
It did. In fact, it did impede. It did impede.
I don't think it's gonna hold up in the court of law.
In the
court of law, there was two dice.
I think
I'll say here, we'll do this. Roll a d20. If it's 10 or higher,
I'm gonna put
you
you
re-roll. If it's 9 or lower, we keep
If
it.
I were to be on the jury,
How about a 19?
Okay, re-roll.
Oh my god.
The dice are telling the story, guys.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's a 15 with hope.
Okay.
that
I
lasts
said
a lot.
12 or higher, something catches. 15 with hope?
15 with hope.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's right. I forgot the +2 because it's time for roasting.
Yep.
17 with hope.
17 with
Bam.
hope. Okay.
I'm just gonna draw that hope in.
I'll say roll a this is full homebrew at this point. Roll a
Off the rails.
d8.
It's the triangle. Or
Thank you.
It's the two pyramids.
That's it.
Diamonds? I guess I just.
Yeah, like a
I was gonna say,
diamond.
this is a pyramid.
Yeah,
no,
it's
I-
the two
diamond.
pyramids, ass to ass.
No. It's a 2 ass
A
to
two.
ass.
Okay,
2 things blew up.
exactly. Two things. You guys, as you're like, you see pages catch on fire, and pieces of metal like fall off onto the floor, and then in two spots you guys see bubbling start on two of the things. Like one is like half tilted over, one is on the table like bubbling there.
Well, we don't see it. We're in the middle.
You're
of
in
the
this
fall.
mist. You see on your sides, as well as the other three that you're in there with, are like at the same time. Oh shit. And I'll say roll. Let's see.
I think this is what Mort rolled, so he can roll on out.
Everything's
Well,
about to hurt.
We're gonna see with the damage. Give me 2d6. I'll say.
I'll take mine. I'll take yours.
Here.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna use the
Help.
baby! I have another baby.
Wait,
if you want to
actually,
use
that rolled
another
really
baby.
well. Roll this one.
It's one of these
All
from
right.
Mort.
This is just in general.
Okay.
So you kind of also want it to go to the other guys.
Well, I got a 2 and a 4, so a 6.
Okay, so that's 6 damage total coming into you, as well as the other guys that are in there, which is our Fungal, our Katari, and our Minotaur. Let me just make sure.
As we're just running away slow-mo from the explosion. You're just like, you're just potato sack, like just kicking happily.
Yeah, kicking happily
You just
as
see me
you're,
doing this,
you're
like,
across the thing, and you hear a small. As you're like at the doorway.
As it just
So let me check real quick. I'm making sure all their levels are right.
He's
That
fine.
one.
You only got a little sip.
and Minnie.
got into
All
your
right.
situation fine. You can get out of it.
So
Listen, I'll buy
I
you
will say
honey.
now for you, it was 6. It was 6 damage. So I'll say make me an agility now. We'll say agility with DC 16 to not be pushed out of this circle in the
I'm
wall.
getting pushed out that circle in the wall.
What'd you roll? A 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Agility 3.
All right, I'm gonna also
Yep.
roll for the bad guys, or not the bad guys. I guess your enemies.
We're the bad guys.
You
They're
guys
the
are
good
bad guys.
remember?
Yes.
I'm just imagining you going
First one that's totally cocked because it's in the middle of my space bar. So this
That
is
was okay.
Minnie.
I'll figure it out.
Minnie is also, as you sort of, I guess, because you're right looking at Minnie as well, you guys, and you kind of like smack into Minnie, who then follows you off the edge. So Minnie is coming out the hole in the wall.
You don't have lips.
The Qatari got a 10. So the Qatari with the bow and arrow goes as she also is out the side. And then the Minotaur got a natural 20.
Yeah,
As he
that's fair.
grits his legs into, or his hooves into the ground and just kind of takes it. And you can see like the fur on his arms just kind of singeing away as he shakes it off for a second. And you guys turning and I'm guessing heading down the hallway.
we've been gone. We've been running.
Start to hear as he
He's
runs
coming
towards the
after
door.
us.
Luckily,
Okay, so it's been a second. What would you like to do as you're at this door?
I think I like pause for a moment and like look back, and
You
then
see the little doors just.
I'd like to like. Is this door locked? First of all,
This door, I'll say, is not locked.
I kinda wanna,
you
like-
saw some of the guards kind of exiting this direction as well to kind of, lock down sort of the things.
I want to move. I think I'm gonna put like once I reach this point, I realize I'm really far ahead. I'm going to put the egg in a bag or like try to cover it so I'm no longer
Okay.
football carrying it.
also, how big is it?
How big is the egg?
Yeah.
About that big.
Ooh,
Nice.
Okay.
hefty.
Yeah, it's got some weight.
Hefty egg.
Um,
That's why on the table, like the was like loud, especially in mouse ears.
Yeah, I think I want to like put it in a bag under my cloak or something, like try
Bag.
to hide it, and then I want to try to stealthily move beyond the door.
Okay. So I'll say, give me finesse. For that.
Finesse.
We'll say that whole thing to cloak,
Sure.
cover, and
Yeah.
sly step through the door.
Is this cocked, Griffin? Did we call that cocked?
Let's see.
I'll use a d6.
I was not paying attention.
Is that cocked?
I'd say so.
It's up to
I'd
you.
say
You're
so.
you're the judge.
I'd say
Sure.
so.
Sure.
That's better.
That's better.
Hey.
Well,
I mean, it is with fear, but that is a 13
Alright.
with fear.
13. I'll say it's good enough, You found a cloak. If someone were to run by this and like not be like searching, they would
Yeah.
just blow by it. But if someone were searching, they'd see something covered with a cloth.
Yeah, sure.
But it's tucked away enough that if you're running through, like I said, you wouldn't really notice. And you peel around to the other side of the door there.
And I want to be stealthy as possible. I
Okay.
don't know if that roll carries over to that, but if it
Yeah. So are you just trying to find the furthest possible
I'm just trying to be
point,
quiet as I like open this door, and then I'm trying to look down for the fastest way out of the building.
Okay. You're just booking it. You're leaving.
I mean, I don't see a lot of good. Either I run into Van Mall and she
Mhm.
threatens me for the egg, or I run back into those people and they threaten me for the egg. I feel like leaving is the best course of action, to be
That's
honest.
fair.
I mean, I just don't. I don't know what else
Um,
to do.
That's fair. You reach this like hallway sort of thing that looks like it's around sort of the side of the pit itself. Is this curved hallway, but you look and see, and you can kind of hear like the clamoring of like the guards like shoes and stuff as they're like running around below you through stairs on either side of this like longer hall area. So there are stairs leading down
Okay.
in this long hall that you're in.
But I hear a bunch of guards down there.
Yes, you hear them like moving around, like hey, and then
Is there any window near me, like a way to get onto the roof? Anything that I've passed that would let me, or a room.
I
that
wouldn't
I've
say in the
passed?
ring or this hallway.
Okay.
This area is like pretty battered down.
So it's like the ring, and then we have a hallway that has stairs going down.
yes.
Can I look? How far away does the exit seem from if I were to go down the stairs? Like I'm at the top here. Like if I peek over, does it seem like an exit's like near the end of the stairs, or is it like pretty far away?
I'd say so. There's like the two sets of stairs that lead down
Yeah.
on either side, and then there's an exit that is a single door that is like right underneath where you are standing on this hallway up here, and it's that doorway, and then you hear like coming in and out right underneath you. Like there seem to be other doors underneath there.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh,
But you
man.
definitely see the light of day out of
Oh,
this
this is
door
so
in front of
risky.
you.
I feel like. I think I'm just gonna send it and try to run down there.
Okay, running down.
And I'm trying to go straight for the exit.
Okay.
And if
do you
anybody
still have
stops
that fear
me-
thing?
Or it only says for one to mark
Okay.
a stress to do along, but I
Okay.
will happily mark another if you want me to for the extended range. And I
Also,
will say,
or you could do the agility as well.
well,
It's
I
up
think
to
I'll just
you.
mark a stress to be honest.
Okay.
But I will say, like, if anybody tries to stop me necessarily, I don't
Mhm.
want to act like I'm ignoring them. Like if somebody
Okay.
yells out, I'm not gonna run so hard that I'm ignoring them. That's
Okay.
not the goal. I
Okay.
guess.
So you're doing it stealthily. What did you get again? A
I got a 13 with fear on the roll to hide
13
the
with
egg.
fear.
If you want me to
And that
re-roll.
was, yeah. I'll say yeah. As you're making this new movement,
Yeah.
we'll say a new sort of stealth. That would be finesse.
That's
That's a 6 with hope. A 6
Okay,
with
so
hope.
you gain a hope, but that is
Yeah.
a 6.
That's about it.
As you're like running to one of the staircases and you start to kind of go down it,
Come on, Scar.
you see Scarn come up and he's just like running as fast as he can. He's scared. He heard this boom so he's running and you get to the stairs and he goes "Wah!" and it goes head over heels down the stairs and you're just standing there about halfway down like and you look and see about 3 or 4 guards turn their head and look right at the staircase that you're at.
I think as I see them turn,
Mhm.
Come on, we gotta go. They're leaving the building. They're on the outside. Let's cut them off, boys. And I
Okay.
begin running.
Give me a presence roll.
Not good at that.
Good response.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
Could I? I don't
Huh.
know. I don't know what we talk. Well, I guess it's too late because I already rolled it. I got a 13 with fear.
Okay.
I would say
Thank
for
you
the
for
future
fear.
though, can I do the like? Well, actually, I don't think that works for us. Never mind. Continue. 13 with fear.
Okay. 13 with fear. As you say this, all these guards kind of look around and they go, "They're outside?
They're on the way out. We need to get them off.
God,
They got the egg. Let's go.
They have the egg."
They have it.
They turn and they go. One of them holds the door and he's like, "Come on, lead the way." And then
Let's
you see the
go.
other guys go, but he's motioning for you as well to lead the way outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as we go out the door, I'm gonna say, "You with me. Let's go this way. Other two around the building. Let's go."
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to split us up.
So you got a 13.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Maybe I'm pushing my
You'll
luck
say
too
this.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I'll be completely honest. A lot of it.
You'll say this, and Dragon goes, "No," as you turn and look and see standing in the doorway.
Am I out of the doorway yet?
I'll say you're.
Because I said that I would do that after I left the doorway.
Yes, so
I am
you're like
outside
right
the
outside.
building.
You've curled around. You're in this area. You have the 4 guards around you,
Yeah.
and Dragon standing right in the doorway behind you. She goes, "No. One of you is going in there and finding that egg. The rest of you, go get them." Points to you as the rest of you go get them.
Oh, the rest of you go get me?
No,
No,
as in you and the 3 other guards.
Oh, on the outside.
Go
we're gonna
get them. The one that she appointed is going back in and is going to start looking.
Sounds good. We're on it.
All right.
So do we hear, as we're running, do we hear any kind of yelling?
So that's the other question. Where would you guys have gone as you turn and
You're
exit this
holding me.
hallway?
I'm literally just like,
I'm kind of like, I immediately like get out of the fog, look up, try and find where he went, and I'm like,
There is no trace.
fuck.
He fled. You see those double doors kind of have like, especially because the explosion just went off, the whole like, beep, 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 like they're closing, but that's, you're guessing probably because of the giant fucking explosion that just happened. But yes, you see the hallway in
so
front
I
of
don't,
you.
I don't see anyone else.
You see a dead body of a guard to your left from the stabbing earlier.
okay, I was gonna
And
say, I
that's
didn't do
it?
that.
I look to you,
And you hear the
start going down the hallway, and I'm like, where are we going?
I would assume Minotaur bed on stairs. Big boy, small little stair. Big boy, small
Sounds
stair.
good to me.
Just kind of like, I just start pointing that way. We know there's a door down there.
There's
a door to the outdoor.
You read the map.
I remember when I guess.
over my shoulder, "Mort, downstairs."
He's outside.
Yeah. I'll say you hear that, and that's it. And you don't even hear Mort downstairs because you're with
just
another
hear-
giant fungal on top of you.
I just hear, "Oh my."
Oh my.
That could mean
Listeners,
anything.
listeners, it's like this.
Oh my. Yeah.
That could mean literally anything from you. So I'm
I
like,
just got blown up.
I don't really like this dragon lady, so I'm gonna follow your direction and start heading towards the stairs.
Okay, you head towards the stairs.
I was gonna say.
I am going to use a fear.
Oh, are you?
As you're headed towards the stairs, I'll say you get towards the top of it, and you see stepping out from the mist some horns.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's like a ways back there.
This hallway's not that big.
Oh,
Back there
would you
somewhere.
just for when
like,
it does
like
return?
you guys at the end are at ends of this hallway. There are about like 3 rooms of length between you. So I'll say it's about between close and far distance. So, but it's not like you're immediately in melee.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay.
I'm looking
So-
for divine.
Me too.
You see little.
Okay.
I think you bounce.
I might be ball
He's going
shaped, but I'm
to-
not a bouncy ball.
Move. He's going to move into close distance with you guys as he steps through and goes thum, 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 and starts running down this hallway, and is going to get. Let's see.
I think more like a
Spear.
bruised apple. That's what I'm imagining.
So
It's not gonna be
That's
good.
best case.
sorry, moves into very close
You're a
range.
bruised apple.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Moves
I don't
into
wanna be
very
a drop
close
watermelon.
range.
Okay.
Maybe you're gonna land on me.
And he's going to
It's not better.
and like start getting faster as you see his head go down
Oh.
and reach towards you guys. He's going to make an attack roll on a group, you two.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I can't
So
defend. I'm
he's going to spend a fear to do that, so it's technically going to cost me 2 fear.
I hope he slips because
Makes an attack roll on you guys. So
tricky.
Sidestep. Sidestep.
gonna. So
Take that,
I think
you
it doesn't
weirdo.
say.
Toro.
I do have
okay.
red mittens.
the one guard that she ordered to come check out upstairs just gets a face full of minotaur.
You just like hold out your hands as I'm holding you. You're like, I just
Toro!
try and rotate. It's not gonna do anything.
All right. So
These
this one's gonna be on you,
Uh-huh.
and it is a
Bad roll.
16.
No, bad. Maybe.
With
This one's gonna be on you.
Oh.
A 6.
Myth.
He's
Wow.
like he
You
didn't.
hit
I
him.
turn
He
you
didn't
just
think-
enough
yeah.
to where on accident to where it just hits me.
Yeah.
It's,
It goes
it's what happens when
shink.
you T-bone. Thank you.
So
driving.
actually, there is a mechanic here for if I miss.
Oh.
So you are knocked back close range. So that's what was that? The 5 or 6 inches or whatever. So you go smack into the wall behind. I'll say out
of
of
my
your
hands.
arms. It's that hard as his like maybe his like head hits you, being that like low, and it just bam like hits you in the gut, and you smack against this wall here. You are also going to take damage from that too, from hitting the wall so hard.
So I
I'm
like
so tiny.
so I like turn. He
Yes.
hits me, and then the momentum carries you and just like a
Goodbye.
pendulum ball. It just goes.
You have you
That was
have
close.
I'm so
That was
sorry.
close.
I realized that. I was like, uh-oh.
16 points of damage from like you make a dent in the wood behind you.
So
You
we're
got
gonna
hit
use
so
one
hard.
of the armor classes. That way, that turns into a major instead
Oh,
of
and
severe.
then-
You still have those? I don't.
I still have those.
You have 20 points coming in for you as you get just a horn kind of square into your chest for a second.
Three left.
I still have 2.
Okay.
All right.
We don't start with the same
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, I think
And now
so.
you're standing
Sorry, I
there,
thought that
kind of
was- but there's not.
Pulls his horns back, one just dripping with your blood. And you guys are standing, or you're in the wall essentially, like cradled in this crevice you've made, and you're standing there, this like blood dripping down your chest, as this bull is just you can feel the hot breath of him like right on top of you. And we'll cut to outside the building as you and you're like, oh, that sucks. Boom! And you get another fungal on top of you.
Oh god!
I thought
God.
He just goes and rolls off. You kind of, because you're so squishy, you guys kind of do like a boom, like
gosh.
as the Qatari also and kind of like hits on her back on the next to you on this ground and goes as
Sorry, don't always land on their feet. Good to know.
and you're out there with the two of them as you hear other things going on. Now you hear yelling as all these guards are running around. What are you doing as you're laying on the ground there?
I'm gonna kind of roll off my fungal friend. Go, apologies. Meet us at Truss, okay? And I'm going to mark a stress to wild shape into a goat. And I'm gonna let out the
Okay.
the and then I'm just gonna start bouncing off down the cobble street.
What does your goat form look like?
Yeah, so it's quite disturbing. Like big goat head turns into like a full goat shape, and then poof, I disappear. It's just a classic, white goat with like tiny little horns. Let out a solid scream. Bounce away.
I'm just imagining
Amazing.
like in Goat Simulator, you just like bung, bung, bung.
Yep.
Precisely like that. Exactly like that.
Kind of just sits up and is like,
Oh
what? And the Qatari is sitting up. She's like, God, get him! And she stands up and is gonna start moving, following you. So do you just keep booking
I
it?
think I'm literally hoofing it. Yes. I think I'm gonna try to round the building just to see if any guards are coming out. They wouldn't immediately try to hunt down a goat, would they? I'm just a livestock.
Uh-huh. I'll say,
A very
honestly,
suspicious-looking livestock.
I'll say honestly
If they
about
try to
this
stop it,
time
scream again.
would be the meeting of a group of 3 soldiers and your friend here. As you're hopping out, you look across the field around this corner and you just see a goat. Boing, boing, boing.
Do we-
And you hear,
the goat
get
makes eye
him! On the
contact.
side.
Do I notice anything off about this goat?
I feel like from the first look of right into your eyes and then the followed up with that
Oh, yeah.
sound,
Yeah.
you're like,
It also has a little bit of the mushroom cap on it.
it's got like that extended hair on top. Looks like a mushroom cap.
Oh gosh.
That looks like
I need art of that.
Like the monk
right now.
hairstyle is what I'm imagining on the goat.
yeah,
Yep.
just like trim bank bowl cut all the way
Yes,
around.
Neanderthal
It's a little
goat.
And
bit-
every time, like, because you're also used to him, like you've not used to, but you've met him for like 2 days now. You see him like every time he hits the ground, like a mini spores as he kind of hits the ground, but like just a little bit.
I think as I see this, I'm gonna tell them, I'm going after the goat! Get them over there! And I'm gonna start charging after the goat. I don't
Okay.
care what they do. I'm trying to hunt down this goat. If they want to follow me,
Okay.
they
One
can.
more.
But I also point out the other 2 coming. Going, you gotta get
You
the
hear
goat!
that, and you just do that.
As I'm going for the goat,
Amazing.
I scream and turn down the next alley I can find.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll
I
say
don't
give
know.
me
I don't
another.
know, man.
Give me another presence. To persuade them to go that way, or
Not the face.
have all of them to go this way, or
That's a 15 with fear.
Okay, so I
15
also
gets
get
minus 1.
fear.
I told you I'm not the face.
15. Yeah. So you say that, and the guards' mindset with Dragon watching from the doorway. It's just we were told go get the guys. He's gonna go get him. We're gonna go get these other guys that we know are over here. So they all 3 peel off around the corner, start going
Amazing.
after these 2. You 2 start heading that direction,
see
and I'll
you.
use a fear to activate our archer
Oh.
as she gets up to her feet and is heading right after you guys. Where's her stats block? There are so many stat blocks. And she'll mark another stress. Oh boy, she's she's not great with stress. And is gonna aim for the goat because she just saw that.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna aim for the goat.
Oh, wait.
She's like, "What the fuck?" And that's a 10 to hit you.
Oh.
So being in this form actually increases my armor class by
Wow.
just enough that misses.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
She
That's
lets out
awesome.
another arrow, and as you're going, you just hear, and you see the arrow boom, into the ground next to you.
Like the boing.
Thank you.
Get back here!
Comedy comes in fours?
Amazing. Yeah.
Do it enough
So,
times.
are you guys just peeling
works
into
out.
this corridor? I guess.
I mean, I feel like I don't have a lot of good options, so I think I'm just following him.
Okay.
I'll be
you
honest
guys
with you.
peel. You can't. I'm gonna be honest. You can't really be stealthy with this.
No, I think we are
So
just
you're
full
just
on booking it.
Booking it down this
We're
corridor.
running.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you take
I don't
off.
have any more tricks up my
Well,
Hey.
not you don't
I-
take off like forever. The sun's setting on these characters, but you peel off for
So
a second
long, farewell.
and are
And the
booking it down
curtain.
this hallway. Yeah. And we'll go back to this hallway over here as you guys, half in the wall, half bleeding from a minotaur horn, as he's standing there looking at you guys.
I got two options right now.
Do your thing.
But the problem is that I got another thing that'd be really cool and would do a lot of damage. But I don't know how much damage he does. But I have a feeling it's a lot.
Just dude. I like
All
the
right,
option.
listen here. I assume he's very close.
Yes.
Like
Leaning over you in this hallway.
I'm thinking
And
we
you're a
do
little
a nice
bit behind,
nice
but-
little sleep. I'm sorry, watchers. This is gonna be my number one thing. It's gonna become a T-shirt at some point. Hey, I'm sorry.
Go to sleep.
Somebody.
Okay.
It's just
So
when
how
you're
does
screaming,
sleep
go-
work again?
Go to sleep.
So sleep in my brain is I got little sleep dust. You know, it may or may not just be some some Xanax, some Ativan, just crushed up and be like sleep.
She would have that in her bag.
Yeah.
So, do you roll? What do you roll for though? Is it
It
Against
is a
his
spellcast
HP?
roll +1.
against his HP or?
Target sleeps till damaged, or GM spends fear to wake up.
Oh, does it just happen, or do you have to
Is there a
beat
number?
something?
Parentheses?
Parentheses says very close target.
Okay, so you don't even have to beat anything, right? It just happens.
What?
Hang on a sec.
Well, it is a spellcast roll.
We should learn how to do this because you're gonna use it a lot.
True. I think it's a
Did I-
spellcast roll. If it hits, then it goes to sleep.
Much
So
like,
I
yeah.
would have done that in
Oh,
the past.
yes.
I would guess it
Like
Yeah.
she used to roll a
against their
spellcast.
counter.
It has to be
Yes.
the
Okay.
evasion, and then
Yes.
it's
All right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That makes sense.
And much
So
like
roll-
I
roll,
was spaced out.
Did I do that?
Like, wait,
So roll and add your spellcast modifier. We'll see if it hits his evasion score.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. He is
You're not
a
gonna
he
have
is
this
a
issue
bruiser
happen.
type. Which is,
Is that good or bad?
I
which is
think that
very
means
tough.
he. I think that means that he really likes to go to bed. Would be good.
Can I help
Critical.
her in some way?
Do you have 3?
It's not that easy.
No, he's EP. Just fearfully EP.
No, I have two.
He is.
I don't think because this is a spell.
He's
I'll say it's not
15
as-
EP.
15
He's very scared when I do it.
just misses.
No!
Oh.
Oh,
Yo.
we're gonna survive this.
You go, and just the amount of air coming from his nostrils, it just, wafts it away, and he does not get cast.
And it goes right back to you, and you fall.
And-
Well,
Can you get very close to him in melee range?
well, I was gonna say I
I
can
mean,
be at
yeah,
close
also
range and
you
I
guys-
can arcane barrage.
That was
Did-
a fear roll. Though.
I was gonna say,
That
did
was
you
a
roll that with fear?
roll.
Okay,
Can I spend
so
a
I
hope
gain a
and take
fear.
it?
Is that how that works?
No.
Okay, then no.
Not at
All right. So I gain a fear, and it
Smile.
becomes a GM turn, which hasn't happened. I think yet.
Yep.
No,
So-
you have not been going in a while.
I am
It's kinda crazy.
physically
Everyone
pocket-
Shot.
goes.
Yeah, a second ago.
I'm pocketed
So-
in the wall with 2. I only got 2 hit points.
Yes.
Left?
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
If you didn't launch me out of the building,
So-
I would have healed you.
I'll see you
We
at the end.
may reach our death conditions this round
Hold on, let
or
me
this
grab
turn.
these.
So, but there are some very cool death things. There is a way where you will not fully perish if you really want to.
Ooh,
There are ways
stars.
you can. Yes, so if we reach there, we'll go over those. But
I get
for right
this.
now,
I know
it is a
this.
GM's turn. So all of them get to go.
yeah.
We'll go with you guys in a second.
Oh, wow.
You guys running down the way. So let me see. We have. I haven't done anything with the knight, have I?
I don't know. I know
As
the,
well,
the
because he
archer-
was the archer
shot.
fell out.
Use your arm.
Oh no, he also fell out. I think.
Because the
Yes, because
archer
he was
shot-
in the blast.
Yeah, the
Yes,
archer shot
okay.
at Ben.
So the
Yes, so the knight also
Qatari
just hit,
the
and I
knight
think hit
and-
harder because he was in plate mail. So he's also there and is getting up and whatever. So the three of them are outside, but the three of them are booking it towards you guys. Well,
Are they stopped by the three
fungal
soldiers?
is a little slower because
Yep.
of the bond here. But yes, they're booking after you and
The-
see these guards coming up, and they kind of take a step for a second. I am gonna roll for it to see what they decide to do.
Uh-oh.
If it's 10 or higher, they're saying fuck it and going after you guys. If it's a 9 or lower, they're gonna try to preserve themselves.
It's a
Preserve.
55% chance they go after you guys.
55% of the time,
Okay.
it's
May the
Roll
odds
it
be
for
ever
you.
in our
in our
favor.
favor.
That's a 12.
That's like, well, I don't know, man. A little suspicious. I saw, we had to move the DM screen to uncock it. I don't know. I think
gravity took it into a
that
12.
might hold up in the court of law. That right there.
So with a 12,
I'm coming up with t-shirts.
That is a god.
with a
That
12,
would be so.
I'll say with a 12, the knight or I keep saying knight because it's the first thing in my head, but the fighter and the archer book it after you guys.
Yes.
The fungal kind of takes a second, slows down, and is like assessing the situation and is falling behind. But you also still have these two guys now turning the corner and see you in their views. So you guys would have probably gone a very far distance as well.
But very trackable.
But yes, you're in this like one hall, this one, yeah.
Go
So
surround a corner.
the Qatari,
Where you go? Never
the
mind.
Qatari is gonna just do another hit on you guys. Is gonna aim now for you because she missed the goat, so she's gonna aim for you.
Yeah,
You suck at
God, is a 7 gonna hit you?
I'm afraid not.
My dice, my dice! I did both of them, and they're betraying me. Good thing this
Why
whole
can't they
thing
betray you
is full
against-
of Vox Machina d20s.
Sucks to be you.
Let's go.
Here, I'll roll one of them and it'll be good. Watch.
I don't know if I
How much are you
I
trying
don't
to
know,
talk
I
to?
trust you.
A lot.
Griffin, we're currently kind of
Okay, so that's that archer. The fighter is going to let's see. He's going to mark a stress, and you guys, as you're running, hear clunk, 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 as he starts to get even faster, and is going to mark a stress to use reinforce, which moves him into a close distance with you guys. It's like pencil length. Make an attack against a target, so is going to
Hit me.
go for the goat, I guess, because he just
Go for the
saw.
goat.
Or no, would he?
Yeah.
He would, because it's reinforce. I'll say he would go after you because he saw the arrow miss and is like, all right, I need to back this up, and so he's gonna go for you.
Chose the goat. 'cause
Yes!
I'm really good at. Oh, well, never mind. You're
I
good.
rolled a 1.
Whoa!
So he's going so fast, but he had the air knocked out of him when he hit the ground back there, and he just face plants onto the ground behind you as you hear clang of all this metal hitting the ground.
Now do this with the Minotaur.
So, yeah. So that's those two. The fungal is hanging back a bit. This is supposed to be a very cool mighty band of heroes, but they suck. All right, and then back in the hallway.
Back in the hallway with the tank.
With the tank.
The tank, the twink, and the goat.
That's now like a canon book somewhere in the
my
world.
I'm
It's
writing
like
that down.
my other game. My other game had a smut called Susan, the Immovable Rod, and me, which I love.
Where
So
are the
that's also a
mouse?
canon book somewhere. You're gonna find it. But it's going to just make a gore attack because he doesn't have to now run up into range. So he's gonna lean down again. Actually, he's
I'm
he's
in
close.
the wall. I'm pocketed in the wall.
This is an impression of you.
I literally am a Looney Tune stuck in
We can
the
attack.
wall.
We're very close.
Someone
Actually,
call Pink Floyd.
this one is
I'm the
not
brick.
with his horns. It's says just make an attack, and it's different from the charging bull action.
Yeah.
So he's gonna make it with the battle axe that you guys see now strapped to his back.
Oh.
Where
He
did
pulls
he
it
throw
out.
that out of?
He's
I
so
love that.
big,
It's
like the
Vance off the
the slash thing or the what is it called? The thing that carries stuff like that.
Bandolier?
Yeah, something that straps it to him. Like he was bigger than the axe itself, but it's still compared to you guys this big axe that he now pulls off, and is gonna make a gore attack.
looking up. I'm the one who's like,
How mean do I want to be?
not very, because you don't want to kill somebody only in the 4th episode. I'm just a
I
little
agree.
lady. I only got 9.5 fingers.
That's a pretty good argument.
She's a cripple, Anna. Are you going to kill a cripple? Is that how you're running your game?
And both of my little
If you're
bugs
there
are
going, I have 9 fingers, the Minotaur's gonna be like, cool, I'll have 8!
Oh,
I have 2 little bugs.
And he's gonna attack you
Oh.
for 18 to hit you.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
So,
I'm in the wall.
I'm in the wall.
Part of the green cave.
I don't want to be part of the one cave.
True.
Oh, I did max damage.
Well,
Now that's just downright days.
Uh-oh.
I
If
do
you want to
have
look,
2 armor.
it's these 2d6 right here.
I do have. I
It
have
is the 2d6 right here.
I do have dose armor.
that's the only way that you'll stay conscious.
So,
I have dose armor.
so you have
Dos mas.
math is hard. 28 points of damage coming in as he puts an axe into you in this wall. You have 28 points of damage.
So when you do the little armor, the armor boys, it brings
Mhm.
it from severe to major. And can I use 2 and 1?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's just a spongy enough wall that I also get a little
You just
squished
yeah,
into it.
you lean into it and you hear more cracking behind you as you just
Yeah, I'm
into
hoping
it
that I can
further.
just like shuffle my way out of that.
But you're still
So-
up?
I'm still up because
It's
I'm
just
only taking
okay.
1.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound, but I'm hurting bad.
You kind of just like are stuck now further into this wall behind you.
Is
Help.
taking an HP potion count as like an action?
That's a good
No,
question.
Pop up. Help.
Take a second
I
to
feel like
look
it'd be
at it.
free because there's no roll required, but that's
That's
just
what-
my initial.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, but I
I
also,
also
don't
feel
know
like
how
that
much it
makes
heals.
sense because it's only one.
Um,
Isn't it only
Does it heal 1? I don't know how much it might.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Let me see.
Oh, maybe it's a D4 actually. I think it is. Let me look.
Well,
Minor
yeah.
health potion, heal 1d4 hit points. I mean, it doesn't say if it's an activity or an
Okay.
action or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, it specifically says immediately clear 1d4 hit points.
Yeah.
So I think it's instantaneous.
Yeah,
Okay.
is the act, but that's when you drink it. So is the action of drinking it an action?
I just
Or
think
is
that
it-
that wouldn't. There's no way that would cause like a switch to the DM though, because I don't think you. Roll
Yeah, it
it
wouldn't
so, like,
cause
I
a
think it would
switch,
just be instantaneous.
yeah.
Even in an action, it's like I
I
don't
know
know
because
how you
there's
wanna
there's
roll it.
no initiative.
There's no economy, so it's like I
Yeah,
feel like it
that's
would
true.
I feel like it
Yeah.
should be a free thing. It
Yeah.
feels.
I mean, that works for you too, though.
You know, for
Yeah, it
me
works for us,
personally,
it works
I
for
think
the
it's a
DM.
free thing.
Yeah.
Scarn says yes.
Okay.
Help.
I don't know.
All right.
Do what your heart
Can't-
desires.
I have a
Can't-
stamina
oh,
potion.
Can I drink a health potion and then still do stuff?
Yeah.
I think it's like you could,
Yeah.
like maybe you could use your fear to like turn after the health potion, maybe because that's like an action.
Yeah,
Maybe
like it's
the
that's
economy
one
in
thing
it.
to do.
That'd be mean of her though.
Don't be
I wouldn't put it past me.
I wouldn't either.
considering that she killed us in the first episode.
That did happen.
I'm just a goat.
Never forget where you came from.
Yeah, y'all did the smart move of the running. We should not have taken the stairs.
You said it.
We should not have
You
taken
said
the stairs.
let's go that way, and I'm like, all right, let's go.
We should not have taken the stairs.
That's a you
All right,
decision.
so you're taking a health potion.
Well, you should do it first.
Do
Just
what?
Take a health potion.
Drink.
I don't have a health potion.
Oh, that's cool. I'm
I
taking
have a
health potion.
stamina.
Oh, cool. I
There
can
you go.
Are your health potions
No.
good? I thought you were good. No.
No, because I can carry your body.
And I'm gonna use a
Yeah.
fear.
It's okay. I'll heal her.
As long as I'm alive, it's
And
fine.
I'm gonna use a fear
Oh!
as he sees you doubting this, and Busy is going to make another attack on you.
Stop!
Well,
She's
See, she's
actually.
mean.
It's zero.
I see that.
Does a 18 hit you?
Yeah. What do you think?
So
there's
take-
literally no way that anything doesn't knock her out. So
you take. So hang on, math.
It's enough.
22.
Well, I'm gonna use my hope feature. Wizard's hope, bitch! I am going
does
to
that
be
do?
spending 3 hope instead of taking that last hit point.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, shit!
All right.
Oh, that's cool!
And I still
There
have
you
one
go.
hope.
That's
All right.
awesome.
I am holding on by a thread.
You just
Okay.
hear again into the wall. Goosh! This time it's kind of like hitting
Am
the
I
wood.
am
This
I in
time
the
it's
other
like
room,
it's hit
finally?
you a little bit as well, but it's like hitting the wall now as well. So that's why it didn't do as much damage to
Can I
you.
go
But you are like
through
in.
the wall. I want to be in. What can
I'll say
I do?
you're hitting like the insulation. Like you haven't
There's
gone all the way
insulation?
through.
It does burn.
Ooh.
Set it on fire.
Fiberglass.
You guys are gonna make enemies with the biggest crime syndicate in the whole
She
fucking
said,
game.
"Get."
You
She
already
said,
stole their egg.
"Get egg."
Awesome.
We are getting egg. She never said what can be saved. Okay, she just said, "Go get." I go get.
She didn't actually say go get the egg. She just said
First
"Stop
job."
that," and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's hard for me to trust somebody who just killed me.
They
just killed me.
Technically, she
hey.
didn't. In this day, she didn't.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna.
I'm
We're
100%
gonna. More
with
than
you.
I are gonna have a powwow. I don't know if we're stealing it yet. We need to have a little
Okay.
powwow.
They gotta
I'm
go.
with
They gotta go to the
So
church.
that
They gotta take
was-
some drugs. They gotta go talk to the lady.
That was your thing.
So that was the GM
steal.
turn. It is back to you guys.
Okay.
Do you all
Can
wanna do
I?
that?
Is she in melee?
We'll say.
Am I?
I'm trying to think who did something last. It's been a minute since you guys did something.
Yeah, I think we're just running.
So
They're
Yeah, I
running.
will.
You
I mean,
just-
I'm gonna. As I see the guy catch up to us.
and then eat shit on the ground.
Stop trying. You had a chance to work with us, and you failed, and that's okay. At least you fight with honor. I'd
Yes.
rather see you here when I change the world. We'll be around. But don't try any harder.
And I'm going to shoot him.
I
And
bring
I'm
out my
going
gun.
I bring out my big gun. No,
I pull out my RPG.
I want
a knife?
to
Okay.
use 3 hope.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay.
I want to do a. Since he's a goat.
Join us. Bam.
He's a goat,
Mhm.
and I think so. I'm gonna work with Skarn on this one because I don't think anybody else is around for me to duo team. So if
Uh-huh.
you'll
I
let me
can
do,
do damage.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Of course I do damage.
do you
Coming,
do
coming.
reasonable damage?
I do. Yes.
All right. Well, I will.
Although
You gonna
I
tag
see you
team?
pull your weapon and I go.
I think I work with that. I work with that
Okay.
yeah as a distraction, and I proceed to shoot him. I want to.
So are you doing a tag team, like an
Yes.
actual? Do you have an attack you want to do,
I'm just
like?
gonna do a donkey kick to his head.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Because if you just wanted to yell and save that or something, like that would be like with advantage or something instead. Because it's not as big if you just want to do the yell and keep going.
I kind of want to. I
But
just
if
want
you
to
wanna
make
do
sure
a
this
tag team, you
hits.
can do that
I want to
too.
make sure this hits.
Okay.
and I wanna-
Okay, let's do it together.
You
All
both hear the like clang clang as he hits the ground, and you both take a second to turn and look.
Come on.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That is a 20.
With
Or no, a 20 with fear. What'd you get?
An 8 with hope.
Okay.
So-
why did the negative
Oh
one go?
no!
I'm.
Oh no!
That's a.
But it still does hit him.
Oh wait,
right?
no,
Yeah,
that's,
that's
a
a
20.
20.
That's
Hold
a 10. Okay.
Okay.
Plus 1. Okay, so that's 11 with hope.
Alright,
Okay.
but I don't think 11's gonna hit him.
It's
Do we
a
get- do we
donkey
get to
kick.
pick and
Which would
choose
you
our dice?
guys-
Do you want my 9 hope on that?
No, you.
It's
So,
one roll
This
or the
this is
other.
what determines.
You-
You decide which one you're gonna go with, and then I tell you if it hits.
Yeah, I don't think 11's gonna hit him.
Yeah, I don't.
I think I want to do the.
But.
But
you-
it will trigger another
That's
GM
okay.
round.
I'm going to do it.
Is
That's
it?
It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to do
Everyone
a
die.
20 and hit him, and I want to use. I want to restrain them
Okay.
for the next round. So
So it hits him with a 20.
okay, and then
I also gain a fear, and it next will trigger a GM round.
sure, but I am going to restrain him
Okay.
against the wall. So the way I envision this,
Uh-huh.
goat comes up, kicks him, he
like,
flies
rolls,
into
yeah.
the wall, and then he's just entangled by a bolt with these lines
Okay.
that and are currently just restraining him into the wall.
Okay, but you do damage, I'm guessing.
Yes,
so
I do.
both of you roll your damage.
Okay, I kick him in the head for 4.
4. Okay.
I then shoot him with big gun for 5.
For 5. Okay.
Is
All
it?
right.
It's just so you see, like the sword arm has this crossbow-like thing attached to it, and there's like this rack that kind of moves up to it. And it,
Nice rack.
yeah, it shoots on that.
Nice rack.
Thank you, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I'm working hard on my rack.
Their Swords t-shirt is like the actual like a piece of equipment and nice rack.
And then
All
I'm
right.
assuming we don't get. And
And he definitely like the kick to the head. It all just kind of looks like it hurts as he's like and like just suddenly is like boom, like sideways, like horizontal against this wall here in this alleyway, and is strung up against the building there.
Yeah, and I think I know it's your turn,
Mhm.
but begin to start. I'm
Yeah,
far
you guys
range.
still-
Begin walking away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move as far as humanly possible away from him and be
Okay.
like,
Don't even try to chase us.
As
I'd
in-
rather see you again.
You try to go further than far distance.
sure, I'll mark a stress to go further than far.
Okay, so you go
I'm
You go
getting
very far.
the fuck out of there.
Are you also trying?
Yes.
So give me an agility roll to see if you can keep up with him.
Do I need to roll for Skarn? I'm assuming Skarn's keeping
I'll say roll
pace
with
me.
Because
I'm rolling a
I'll say
stress.
because
I don't-
you're going super fast, he's gonna have to try to keep up with you
Sure.
because he's not like strung to you or anything
Absolutely.
like that.
So do you want me to roll
So
for him?
yeah,
as well?
agility for Skarn
20.
and
With
20,
fear.
no problem. So I also gain a fear.
Oh,
Crit?
that is a crit.
Yeah.
Skarn is
Go!
keeping up. He's like,
Picture.
and is like
only
clearing the
rolled
way.
critical
He's sniffing the different directions. You guys kind of have like a pointer dog now, but like for a second they have to kind of like get together as they're like looking around in different ways or whatever, and then suddenly whoop, they gain
Ooh.
together.
They got
the
this.
brain cells work.
The brain cells become one.
I do also want to ask
Mhm.
you, can I use multiple features at once? Is that like if it would cost 3 for one
Mhm.
feature and then 1 for another, can I stack the features or is it only one feature
Hmm.
at a time?
That's a good question.
Like, because I would also do one other thing, but I don't know how you feel about
I
that.
think after that amount of everything to
Absolutely.
happen,
The only other thing is it would
Yeah.
track him essentially. I would know
track
his
him?
direction the whole entire time. That's the only other thing that would add. I have to spend.
oh,
a hope to do that.
Skarns.
No, the guy I
The
just
guy.
shot. Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know if you want to let me spend a hope to do that. It's when I hit him,
Mhm.
I can spend a hope.
Oh, it's when you hit him. Okay.
Yeah. So well, actually, sorry. It's spend a hope, make an attack with your weapon, and then you can know for So that's
okay,
I guess.
I would
where
say
it
if you said it
switch. Yeah,
before, yeah.
that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
You guys take off. Scarred pointing ahead. It is now a GM round.
Do they?
Uh-oh.
Oh, did you both go?
No.
Not yet.
Because you guys
Alright,
are all
sure.
fear.
Sure, all right.
I'm just gonna be fucking
So,
mad.
It's also very interesting rolling split or doing split
Yeah,
combat.
I feel like the Minotaur
we're
getting
working on the
chop
time.
your head off again is a little tough.
I
you know
don't have
what?
any more. I got one more hope, and I can't do my hope save anymore. So
I'm trying to think, because
I
like
I
that
feel like it's
also
a
I feel like
split
happened very
situation.
quickly.
Like I feel like they should be able to attack us, and then maybe we should go back to the
Mhm.
Minotaur. Personally,
That's very
We can
true.
do-
That's
I
very
have,
true.
I have an idea how to like.
That's where it
help
all
out
started.
Yeah,
a
the
little
only thing
bit.
recently
That's
I've
what
done
I'll
is drink a potion.
I have
So-
a nice little. I have an idea.
It's
get
the
down.
police.
They're coming for you. They're coming for you.
As the local law enforcement.
Have heard about
Um,
the egg.
All right.
Oh crap, the egg.
Yeah, y'all don't know where it is anymore.
Nope, I don't think we can. We're just
You
trying
know
to.
if they found it? You
brother,
don't know if
I'm
it's
literally
gone?
in the wall.
Yep, I know. I'm trying to.
I'm literally in the wall.
Trying to
Trying.
feel her out.
Like he's punching, and it's reaching wall more
Yep.
meat.
Get the spatula.
I'm working on it.
I'll say
You might want to get the Pam.
DM round. We'll say they all go.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So
Run
these
it.
guys
So
in the way. These guys
Someone's DM.
down the alley. You have the Qatari shooting again. This time
Is she within range of us?
she's got a bow and arrow, so her range.
Because I feel like we're.
She's moved very far, like 2 or 3 times.
Mhm.
Did she? Okay.
I know you have.
Oh yeah, no, that's yeah.
But you haven't specified if you turn off or you just
that's
have
fair.
said
That's
you
fair.
go
I just
through,
don't know what the
you're
range of those
going.
things are. I'm just
Yeah. She's a. Technically, her thing is a spectral archer. She's a little ethereal. She has an ethereal bow.
I don't like that.
So,
I don't like the
yeah, she's just going to
Why can't we just go
shoot
against
towards
a baker?
you again.
You know?
Get
Get
I just
bread.
crit.
It's me.
Ha!
Yeah.
Oh!
If you want to look, it's this pink one
I
right here.
believe you.
I
I
believe you.
Believe you.
I don't even know what dice this is. This is the Vox Machina something, and it's kind of like a sun, but it's pink. I have no clue. Oh. But it was a crit on you. So, she's like had it with everything going on. She really locks in and looks at you. Oh, ooh. Pass it along. Thank you. Oh my god, that's so cute. Looks over at you.
It came from the pipes.
And you have
Magic.
What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Apparently, I'm not just getting attacked by a Minotaur,
you have
but a Mini-Taur!
hang on.
There's now a Qatari. All of a sudden, a mini Qatari.
It's shooting us through the wall.
Ethereal
Yeah.
just through the wall. Dies.
42
Okay.
points of damage coming your
I'll
way
mark my last
as
two
she
armor
hones
slots.
in, and like you're running, you're not really looking behind you before you feel like right on your lower, like just outside like your liver or whatever, you feel right in your back. It just misses, but it's definitely it hurt and it's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hers. The fungal, y'all have no idea where he is. And then who else is there? The guy on the wall. I'll say, is there a check to get out of that, or your net there, Søren?
Oh, sorry. It says sorry. My bad.
You're
I didn't realize
good.
you were talking to me.
All good.
I was deciding what armor slots to get rid of.
Matches.
He is temporarily restrain any enemies very close to your target as well. Oh, sorry. Yes, on a
Is there, like, a
success,
check to
roots
get
and
out?
vines reach around the ground around them, and they are temporarily restrained. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
It doesn't say they have a check.
Okay.
I think a GM can use a fear to end any condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is something that can happen. Or they use their action. One of the two.
I was assuming that they were just restrained for the individual round and they would be
Mhm.
unrestrained, but I don't know if there's actual
Yeah.
mechanics around it.
There is. I can use a fear to technically remove it, but.
Sorry, we're currently trying to
No, that's
detain
awesome.
the kitten.
She's not
So,
easy
Oh.
to
so
take.
far, she's trying to go after a scarf and matches.
I'll use a fear
Fight.
to have him like reach up and like pry one of the pieces out of the wall
Sure.
and start crumbling out as well. But I'll say that's his whole thing, is he gets out of there. And we're back to the Minotaur, the top of the stairs.
Does she get to go? Is she going?
How about this? Because we're around the same time, we'll do rollies.
Rollies.
So, I'll say one of you against one of me.
Ooh, do you want to roll the hope or the fear die?
That one, I literally put that one into a timeout for over 6 years because it's an absolute.
Or yeah, if y'all want to do that,
Okay.
one of you's hope, one of you's fear.
So which one do you want to be? Hope or fear?
Hope.
Okay, you're gonna be hope. I'll be fear.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, because he rolled.
I did wrong. What do you mean?
Well, I was gonna say because I put this one in
I'm gonna
timeout
roll
because
this
it
in front
rolled
of
so
you, too.
shitty.
But isn't that the fear
Oh.
one?
That's the fear one. So if I roll shitty fear,
So you pick what you want. I won't tell you what I rolled. Do you want hope? Or
That's
fear?
true, because then you can determine what it is, and then we'll just hope
Yeah.
for the other.
that one. Technically, I think that's what we want, right?
So I'm rolling hope.
We're just
You're
rollies.
rolling
Whoever
hope.
is higher
Okay,
is.
okay.
This has no hope or fear
Okay, so
element,
what-
whatever.
Oh, then no, I
you
should
guys-
not have done that.
Oh well, I
What
I
did
rolled.
we get?
But there, hope or fear as like what you collect is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
what
yeah,
matters
yeah.
right now. It's the high number.
I rolled a 10.
I got a 1!
Oh
Okay.
great.
So now
11.
we're gonna see if the Minotaur gets higher than an 11.
But we did it so hopefully.
I'm rolling it in front so you can see. A 13.
At least hit
Oh
me.
no.
I mean,
Nope, it sounds like no.
he sees you on death's door,
Brother, I was just.
and he's gonna miss.
and he's gonna.
Yes!
Right?
I'm gonna.
Yes.
test if this is cocked. Do you want to see it too? The pick
I
one
don't
again.
wanna.
It's like between
I don't know
keys.
about that.
It's between keys. If I put it on the 12, it kind of fell off. So
I feel like that was cocked.
I'll re-roll it
Okay.
because it was cocked.
think yes,
That's why
I-
I also agreed it was
I
cocked.
will
wanted,
testify it
I
was
wanted
cocked.
to,
It was
yeah.
cocked.
Rush it.
I need to not roll it on my keyboard. It's cocked again. All right.
Here, Anna, let me help you out. My
Here we
cursed
go.
dice tray.
It is a
Too high.
17 to hit you.
Well, it hit.
Take us time to put the glasses on.
So,
I think it is too.
and it was.
Oh, no.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, no.
Let me make sure I have this right. I just want to make sure the calculations are right. Ooh, that's a 10. That's a 9. Almost max damage. So you have 29 coming your way. So we've reached the death mechanics.
Yep.
And we'll pause it there.
Oh no! Oh no!
So we're gonna take a break. And this will be the end. This will be the end of this session. Since we're right at about a half point.
Both my
As-
bugs.
Yeah. They're like two little tinier like holes in the wall that you hear.
You gotta keep them on. You gotta keep them on.
And we'll pause there. And we'll do the death rolls. We'll do the death mechanics when we get back.
No.
Bye bye.
Oh god.
You guys, we'll see you next week. See
Bye.
you guys in a couple minutes.
It was nice
Thank you
being
guys
on
for
this
watching.
channel.
Maybe she'll be gone. Who knows?
Next week I shall be a ribbit.
Get that second character
You're gonna
going.
be. Wait, what's K? You'll be K.
Oh my god.
I can be an old lady. I have a great old lady voice.
Amazing. Who knows? Maybe we'll see Kay. So awesome. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.
Oh no.